go. So this is the story of Beth, who made certain choices when she was younger. In the present, those choices come back to haunt her, to challenge her, and she makes more choices. And then she has to live through the consequences of those choices. So at the very beginning, we know that someone has been murdered. We don't know who has been killed and who the killer is. So we follow Beth, and we see the unraveling of events that led to the murder. And finally, there is the trial. The book that I'm talking about is Broken Country by Clare Leslie Hall. This is a story of passionate love, of insane love, of marital turmoil, of loss, grief. There's so much happening in this story as Beth tells us her story of when she was younger and then at the present, and everything that leads to this absolutely heartbreaking event in their lives, in her life. The story is so beautifully told. I think the tone of the story is what makes this really emotional read. Also, it does not make you absolutely lose your mind about the choices that some of the characters make in this book. The story is set in the 1950s and the 60s, and there's a little bit of part in the 70s as well. It's set in the beautiful English countryside. It's a story that surrounds a majestic oak tree set around a farming community. It's a story of class divide. Honestly, I cannot put this story in any particular genre. The text is descriptive, but not to the point that it any way disrupts the flow of the plot. The plot keeps moving very smoothly, although there's a lot of turmoil in this plot itself. And the ending is what made this story truly worthwhile. I listened to the audiobook, but this was one of those books that I wish I had a copy of, but we cannot buy each and every book. And so we must make do with audiobooks or books from our libraries. So I would highly recommend you pick this book up and give it a go. The chapters are absolutely short, except for a couple of them, but they are towards the very end. By then you won't even mind the length of the chapter. One of the characters in this book reminded me of Gabriel Oak from Far From the Madding Crowd. I'm not going to tell you which character it is for you to figure out, but if you know, Gabriel Oak from Far From the Madding Crowd by Thomas Hardy is the most noble character I've ever come across, and I love him to bits. It's a very captivating story, and the narration is absolutely spot on as well. Let me know in the comments down below if you have read this book, or if you are planning to read it, or if you have read Far From the Madding Crowd by Thomas Hardy. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and I will see you next time. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.